Anti-Blackness in the Asian Community, the Model Minority Myth and White Supremacist Sentiments. Hi, my name is Sophia Francisco, and I'm a rising senior in pursuit of a bachelor's in anthropology and a minor in psychology. I was originally born in the Philippines, but I moved to the States when I was 5. Post-undergrad, I hope to use my liberal arts education to gain a job in the nonprofit sector. The course Racial Fiction centers around the nuances and real-world implications of race as we navigate the racial tensions of our political climate. Learning about critical race theory has helped me better understand previous RFLA classes I've taken because I can now reflect on the material through a more holistic and intersectional lens. For my PBL portfolio, also known as the Problem-Based Learning Portfolio, I was tasked with choosing a current issue that surrounds race. With the publicity of crimes committed by law enforcement towards the Black community, I felt it necessary to critique my own community and reflect on how exactly we perpetuate white supremacy through anti-Blackness. To research my topic, I first searched for academic articles that put some context into why Asian Americans comply with white supremacist systems. Then I moved on to newspaper articles and content created by social justice organizations to find more information about the importance of Afro-Asian solidarity. As I researched, I culminated information from many different perspectives. I found relevant information from a law journal editor, an economist and data scientist, Asian liberation mobilizers and organizers, and Asian academics that helped me gain better context for my research topic. Through my research, I discovered that through the Black-white paradigm and the ways in which white America has enculturated and forcibly assimilated Asian Americans into accepting white adjacency, Asian Americans have adopted a white consciousness that has created dangerous ripples in current civil rights movements. With the research I gathered, I theorized that through a combination of state-sanctioned anti-Asian xenophobic policies, white nativism, and the model minority myth, Asian Americans co-opted a white consciousness, and by doing so, they consequently perpetuate white sentiments that not only impede Afro-Asian solidarity, but also inherently enact violence against the Black community. To analyze my topic ethically is to distinguish what parties are involved and determine whether or not any form of hurt or injustice is being enacted by the parties. Through a utilitarian perspective, I argued that the ramifications of the Asian American community accepting white adjacency is the compliance and continuation of the systems of white supremacy. During one class meeting, I read and analyzed George Lipset's work, The Possessive Investment in Whiteness: How White People Profit from Identity Politics. Through that specific reading, I discovered the connection that Asian Americans' acceptance of white adjacency is just another form of investing in whiteness, because through this acceptance, we intrinsically retain an internalized racism, not only for ourselves, but for other people of color as well. After this semester-long project, I now know the context in which Asian Americans have been indoctrinated to accept and comply with white supremacist sentiments. I also have a better understanding of the ramifications of not challenging our own internalized anti-Blackness as a community and as individuals. The recent surge of Asian Americans adopting alt-right ideology and ongoing involvements in anti-affirmative action movements place them in direct confrontation with organizers affiliated with Black Lives Matter, which is why it is imperative that Asian Americans investigate their own anti-Blackness in fear of immortalizing tenets of white supremacy and continuing to contribute to the oppression of Black Americans.